Welcome to Rannon Ching Live. I'm your host, Rannon Ching. We have two very special guests with us tonight. First, Dr. Alli Packer. Alli and I first met in pharmacy school years ago. Welcome, Alli. It's good to see you again.
Thank you, Rannon.
You've changed since we first met years ago. Your hair is red now.
Yes, red was the only color they had.
You've had a very successful career. You are now with the Food and Drug Administration.
I am the head of the new FDA task force on counterfeit drugs. You've done well too. Filling in for Larry King. That's impressive.
I'm very excited. It's a big opportunity for me.
I don't think you're supposed to change the name of the show though.
What do you mean?
You said, "Welcome to Rannon Ching Live."
Oh, I did. I hope Larry is okay with that. My bad. Sorry, Larry. Alli, are you still rock climbing?
Oh yes. I never tire of seeing James Fearball with his shirt off.
So, tell me about the new task force on counterfeit drugs.
Counterfeit drugs have become a huge, worldwide problem. More than 100 countries have a problem with counterfeit drugs. Human lives are in jeopardy.
How much money are these counterfeiters making?
We estimate the counterfeit drug business is a $75 billion industry.
Which drugs are counterfeited the most?
Counterfeiters like expensive drugs that sell in large numbers. Drugs like Combivir, Surostime, Sustiva and Apivir for HIV. And drugs such as Diflucan and Lamisil for fungal infections. Epigen and Procrit, which are used to treat anemia. Lipitor to treat high cholesterol. Norvasc for high blood pressure.
This is a serious problem. Before we continue, I want to introduce our next guest who, as a CIA operative, witnessed firsthand the secret, underground world of counterfeit drugs. He is also author of the New York Times bestseller, The Power of Zeta. Let's welcome Daniel Basaldua. Welcome, Dan. It's been a long time.
Thank you, Rannon. It is good to see you again after so many years.
Dan, I don't remember you had a British accent.
Franchise the langage of romance. The women love ye. It is a real chic manier.
I cannot understand what you are saying.
He said that women love his accent. He said it's a real chick magnet.
So, your new book, which is called The Power of Zeta, has been on the New York Times bestseller list for the past 20 weeks. What exactly is the power of Zeta?
Everybody a teruniner zeta potential. Alors vous reportun ici in live comme true relation zip. W must find the right balance of give and take to achieve your goal and find happiness.
Alli?
He said that everything in life comes down to relationships. Our lovers, our friends, our opportunities and good fortune in life all come through our relationships with others. We should not be too needy or too pushy. We must have the right balance of give and take. When we reach that balance, we have achieved our Zeta potential and everything will come easily.
We'll come back to how you discovered the Zeta potential, but first tell us about your encounter with the counterfeit drug business.
He was working as CIA operative. At the time he was living in Mexico, in a small room of a piñata shop.
So you were working in Mexico as an operative for the CIA. At the time you were living over the piñata shop. That's when you encountered the counterfeit drug operation.
I'm sorry. What is a piñata?
A piñata is a colorful party decoration made from cardboard and papier-mâché.
Oh, yes. I've seen those many times. I just never knew what they were called.
So, Daniel, what was a counterfeit drug operation doing in a piñata shop?
The piñata shop was just a front. It was a shell for a major, counterfeit drug operation. He is used to hide the conspiracy.
Alli, did you get anything from that?
Yeah. He said that drug counterfeit operations consist of multiple shells. Each shell has a different function and one shell doesn't know the function or identity of the other shells. One might be used to purchase goods for export. Another to sell the goods inside the US. There are numerous other shells with different functions. Rannon? I was wondering, why are you standing on the table, if you don't mind my asking?
It was a bet I made with somebody. Do you remember Frank Vo?
Yes. I remember he showed up on the first day of pharmacy school with the mohawk.
Well, Frank said that if I would do one entire interview standing on this table, I could use his yacht for an entire month. I couldn't pass it up.
Aren't you worried about losing your job?
Christine is going to fire me anyway.
Christine.
Do you remember Christine, our TA for pharmacy administration? She is the producer now for the Larry King live show.
Christine is the producer of this show. Wow.
Yeah. She warned me to stay on topic. I was supposed to talk about counterfeit drugs and I keep getting distracted. She is totally going to fire my ass, so I figure I might as well get a yacht out of the deal. Okay. Back to counterfeit drugs. Where are people buying these drugs?
One of the major sources of counterfeit drugs are foreign internet pharmacies. More people are attracted by the lower cost and ease of ordering over the internet right from their home computer. There is a misconception that it is legal to import drugs for personal use. It is actually not legal, but the FDA has allowed some variants in the laws.
This has been very interesting. Alli, how long are you staying in New York?
I'm staying a few more days to attend an exhibit of Ravi Devaluri's photography.
Ravi's photography?
Yes. Ravi just won a Pulitzer Prize for his photography.
I just attendant exhibit of work in New York. I photography is magnificent.
What?
He said that he just saw an exhibit of Ravi's work and it is magnificent.
Well, what does Ravi take pictures of?
People sleeping.
People sleeping. He won a Pulitzer for that.
His work is really quite good.
I photo shows the depth of human frailty and emotion in the simplicity of a sleeping face.
Huh?
He said that so much human frailty, emotion, and suffering can be seen in the simplicity of people's faces when they sleep.
Oh. Alli, what is being done to combat the problem of counterfeit drugs?
The problem is so large that no single country could possibly solve the problem alone. In the past, counterfeiters would substitute inactive ingredients in the fake drugs. So it was easy to identify them. Now the counterfeiters are actually putting real active ingredients in the drugs. It is becoming increasingly difficult to identify the counterfeit products. It will require a worldwide, coordinated effort. President Basaldua just signed a bill granting more authority to the Drug Enforcement Agency. She is putting increasing pressure on other countries to cooperate in an effort to crack down on the counterfeiters.
Well, Alli and Daniel, this has been a memorable evening. I hope we have another opportunity to meet again soon.
Thank you, Rannon, for inviting me on your show. I look forward to our meeting again.
Yes, it has been memorable. Rannon, what are your plans for the summer?
Damaso said I could use his island for the summer. He's in Europe.
Damaso's island?
He bought his own island.
You mean a real island?
Yeah, it's right between Johnny Depp's island and Leonardo DiCaprio's island.
Wow.
Damaso designed some computer thingy and made billions. The island is awesome. You could totally walk naked on the beach all day and nobody would ever see you. Not that I would do that. I'm just saying it would be possible. Tomorrow night we have Dr. Ted Kim, winner of the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Something to do with cocoa butter. We'll find out more about that tomorrow. Also, tomorrow night, Rob Feinberg will join us and tell us about his alien abduction experience. The aliens locked him in another dimension where one right answer brought him one step closer to freedom and one wrong answer took him 1/4 of a step away from freedom. Should be interesting. Thanks for joining us. Good night.